In this review, I'll be taking a look at the medieval Spawn figure from Spawn Series 1. The figure was released in 1994 by Todd Toys, now known as Mcfarlane Toys. Medieval Spawn's first appearance was in Spawn Comics issue 9. He was co-created by Neil Gaiman and Todd McFarlane. Another noticeable first appearance in the same issue was that of Angela. Let's take a closer look at the packaging. The figure comes in a clamshell packaging. On the bottom right corner, there is a sticker that showcases what's included. On the left side, there is also a sticker that indicates the special edition comic included. Moving on up, you can see the items inside the package. Turning around to the back side, images of the rest of Series 1 are also shown, along with the two vehicles and playset. At the top are instructions on how to hold the weapons. Here is the included comic book. Instead of a cardback, the comic takes the place of one. At the bottom is a warning label referring to the toy itself. The artwork is a beautiful image of medieval Spawn. Turning around to the back is what I've already shown. Opening the comic up, here are a few of the pages. Now let's take a closer look at the figure itself. While he looks different from the regular Spawn, there is no mistake on who it is. He still has the signature green eyes and the spikes on his costume, although there are a lot more on medieval Spawn. While the regular Spawn's costume is black and red, medieval Spawn's is a navy blue and red. He has large shoulder pads on each shoulder that are covered in spikes. His waist has a skull on it with two chains coming out of it and wrapping around to the backside. He has a spike on each hand and a spiked right armband just like the regular Spawn. He has spikes all down his right leg. And on his left leg, he has a large one on his knee guard and multiple spikes going around his calf. Moving around to the back, you will see his long red cape. The cape is sculpted with folds and wrinkles, as if it is blowing in the wind. The downfall of the figure is definitely his cape. It is always sticking outward, and the slightest touch can knock it off. The cape has grooves on each side that snap onto each shoulder pad. The chains around his waist are soft and gummy. They have a tiny peg that plugs into the skull, but are kind of difficult to do so. Medieval Spawn has 9 points of articulation. His head can rotate side to side. His shoulder pads can rotate. His arms can move up and down, but do get hindered by the shoulder pads. His legs can kick forward this much, but not backwards much at all. He also has bends in the knees. Medieval Spawn comes with 2 accessories. First up is this evil slaying sword. The blade is silver in color and has jagged edges. The handle is a dark navy blue. The sword can only fit into his right hand, as it is the only hand molded to hold it. Next up is his spin-action rotating shield. The shield is essentially the Spawn logo, with little blades all around it. The back of the shield is all navy blue in color, and has the handle to hold it. As I just stated, the shield indeed does spin. The shield handle can be held in the right hand, but is a very tight fit. He doesn't seem to want to hold it very well, but if you force it, it will work. The best way is to either lay it over his left hand or forearm. Let's take a look at some other figures alongside Medieval Spawn. Up first is the Series 1 Classic Spawn. Next is the Series 20 Medieval Spawn 3. Here he is alongside the most recent Spawn figure made, the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. And for fun, here he is next to the other character from his debut comic, and that is Angela. And that is my review of the Spawn Series 1 Medieval Spawn figure. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.